Good evening, good evening. This is Marie Holiday, and I hope everybody had a fabulous evening. And before we get into today's exciting lecture, please support my YouTube channel, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You know, this channel is not possible without subscribers. You know, I appreciate you viewing my videos, but if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification button and be a part of Marie Holiday as I attain my 10th layer of 100 new subscribers. As the audience is aware, every time I achieve a new layer of 100 new subscribers, I do a specific video upload recognizing those subscribers and thanking those subscribers for subscribing and supporting my channel. So be a part of my new 100 subscriber milestone, and that will put this channel at reaching its first 1,000 subscribers. And I am so excited with that upcoming 1,000 subscriber milestone. And I want to thank every last one of my subscribers and supporting for making this channel for what it is today. I am nothing without my subscribers. So with that being said, let's get down to today's very important lecture. The focus of this lecture is I'm going to introduce 7 reasons to avoid unnecessary debt. 7 reasons to avoid the unnecessary debt trap. You know, I speak to a lot of people in the natural environment of all ages, you know, 18, 20 years old, 30, 40, 50, 60 and older. And you know, for whatever reason, people feel comfortable in talking to me about, you know, how their day is going, their financial problems, everything from A to Z for whatever reason. So I'm hearing a commonality with a lot of these individuals I'm meeting in the natural environment. And the commonality I'm hearing is that they're drowning in a sea of debt. So if you are drowning in a sea of debt, pay attention to this powerful lecture as I introduce 7 reasons to avoid the unnecessary debt trap. And so as I present these 7 reasons to avoid the unnecessary debt trap, while some debt like student loans, mortgage, car note are unavailable for some people. However, unnecessary debt can hurt your personal finances and credit score. There is a price for unnecessary debt, which comes in the form of interest. With a higher interest rate, you will end up paying more for the debt. Before I get into these 7 reasons to avoid unnecessary debt, I first want to give some examples of what I mean by unnecessary debt. So pay attention. Some examples of unnecessary debt is eating out excessively at various restaurants and charging the bill or charging it somewhere. It don't matter if you're paying in cash or charging it or swiping your debit card, but eating out excessively at various of restaurants and charging the bill is an example of unnecessary debt. Personal loans, multiple credit cards, and being maxed out on those multiple credit cards. Overdraft on bank accounts, taking multiple vacations throughout the year and charging the vacation on a credit card, defaulted school loans and unpaid taxes. All of those are some examples of unnecessary debt. You know, and I've had conversations with people in the natural environment who self-disclose to me that they have used their bill money to take a vacation. You ain't doing nothing but creating debt, because that bill and the next bill is going to be sitting there in your mailbox waiting for you when you return back from that vacation. So now, since I've gave a thorough description on describing what unnecessary debt is, I'm now going to introduce to the world 7 reasons to avoid unnecessary debt. Number 1, debt encourages you to spend more than you can afford. And that would be a recipe for financial destruction. Number 2, debt costs money because you're paying all that interest rate, late fees, and etc. Number 3, debt borrows from your future income. I'm going to say that again. Debt borrows from your future income. You know, there are so many people out there who are drowning in a sea of debt, working a full-time job, working a part-time job, but before they even get paid, the money is already gone. Because when you're drowning in a sea of debt, the paycheck is gone before you even get it. Number 4, high interest debt causes you to pay more than the item costs. High interest debt will cause you to pay more than the item costs. Sometimes 100% more, and I'm here to tell you. Number 5, debt keeps you from reaching your financial goals. Debt will keep you from reaching your financial goals. For example, if you want to invest more into your 401, or if you want to diversify your portfolio, or you want to increase more money in your emergency savings account, it's always a good rule of thumb to have a minimum of 3 months worth of bills sitting in your emergency savings account to cover a minimum of 3 months worth of bills. Is if you want to even be more proactive, get 6 months in there, or even all the way up to a year. But there are so many people, if they were to have a $400 emergency, they literally could not handle a $400 emergency because they ain't got no money in the emergency savings account. Number 6, debt can keep you from owning a home. Debt can keep you from owning a home because your debt to income ratio is horrible. You're paying these bills late. You're in debt. It's going to have a direct impact on lowering your credit score, which in turn will have a direct impact from being able to qualify for a home. And number 7, which is the most important, pay attention, world. Debt can lead to anxiety and depression, which can increase headaches, affect sleeping patterns, and impact a person's ability to focus. There are so many people who are drowning in a sea of debt. They ain't able to focus on the job. They ain't able to focus on the kids. They ain't able to focus on conversations. They scared to go to the mailbox. They scared to check their email because the bill collectors are sending those letters. They're making those phone calls. They're sending those messages because you're drowning in a sea of debt. So all of that can have a direct impact on creating anxiety and depression, which can increase headaches, affect your sleep pattern, and impact the person's overall ability to focus on the job. This type of physical stress on the body can result in more frequent colds and infections and affect a person's ability to go to work, which will further enhance financial struggles. And I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that there are so many everyday people. There are people who are listening to this upload right now who is drowning in the sea of debt. And I'm here to tell you. And that's why I had to present these 7 reasons to avoid unnecessary debt, because there is a way out. There really is. And that's a whole nother discussion for another upload. But the key thing in rising above this, because I was once one of those people living in financial destruction from 2007 to 2012. And when I had my spiritual awakening in 2012, God gave me the ability to rise above my financial destruction. And to learn how to master my money, to increase my retirement, to diversify my portfolio, to create passive income, and gave me the skills to write this book, I spent a year and 3 months writing this book to share my testimony. I would not be in the position to be able to retire a little more than a year from now with multiple retirement checks going to hit me for the rest of my life, a credit score of 800 plus, but most importantly, God gave me the skills to control my money, to master my money, and to rise above my situation. That's the whole concept of this book. This is a must-read book. You read this book, it will awake. It will awake your financial freedom. And I'm here to tell you, this book can be purchased in all major bookstores worldwide. You can get it from Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, Google Play, Apple, iTunes. The hard copy version, $12.95. The ebook version, $9.95. This is a must-read if you want to awaken your financial freedom or enhance your financial freedom. And I'm here to tell you. So please support my channel, subscribe to my channel, support my book, purchase my book, send me comments, be on the lookout because Page Publishing Company, my publishing company, they are in the process of doing a press release to market my book worldwide. I'm going to align myself with this publishing company. They're going to also line up a video trailer, a radio interview, and they're going to also showcase my book at multiple bookstores, book shows worldwide to increase my sales so Marie Holiday can get the return on my investments for this powerful testimony. This is a must read, and I'm here to tell you. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have. Please support my channel, hit that subscribe button, purchase my book, Awake Financial Freedom. You will not be disappointed. I have read my book. Page Publishing Company editors did a phenomenal job in transforming my manuscript into a finished book. So with that being said, simplify, simple fidelis, and I'm going to leave you in the care of your own conscience. Have a great evening.